Angela here. Welcome to my channel, and welcome back viewers of my stream. I'm slightly sick, so hopefully I don't cough too much during this, but it was just an idea that my buddy Ryskis was telling me from, or Rysky, sorry, I'm really never sure how to say his name, but it was an idea that we were talking about. He was like asking what my next video could possibly be, and I was thinking prestige system. Now we know that he's going to eventually do level 50. And the question being is like, what's the point of really prestiging now? Especially at the point where if you're going to prestige after he implements level 50, you have to get all the way to level 50 prestige to get one more skill point. I don't think that's worth it. I think that's still good, and I still like the fact that you get elite enhancers and everything. But, I mean, for someone like me, I've done that a lot now. So currently I'm sitting at, here we are, 17 elite enhancers. And with that, what else is there? You get one extra skill point every time you do it. So being level 30 prestige 1, you'll have 31 points. You know, prestige 2, 32 points. Prestige 3, 33, all the way up to the point where you have 35 overall prestige, or 35 skill points you can use when you're prestiged. Now, here's the problem with that. My option and my thought process was, notice, all right, the spas, right? Or the SPSA, because it's not, you know, copyright, I get it. But anyway, maybe drop that by 10. So you prestige once, now everything you can use is one level lower. Does that make sense? So basically, right now, if I were to go to prestige 1, like I'm getting to level 30. Let's say that I hit level 30, and then I go prestige 1. I go back, instead of this gun being level 25, because my character is prestiged, I can now use this at level 15. Or level 20, like maybe drop it by 5 levels every time. So like, same thing, well, this is just a rare beta, but I think a beta you can use at 15. So instead of being 15, it'll be at 10. And then every subsequent prestige, it drops it by another 5 levels. So you can use it earlier and sooner, so that because your overall gift for prestiging is that you can use the weapons that you can use higher level. Because right now, no one uses, going back to it, like, if you go and you find like longsword. No one's really using the longsword right now because you can't use the longsword. Once you hit level 30, some people sit there and stay, and then they just farm rare enhancers, and other people just immediately prestige. So you basically lose all option and opinion for being able to use the longsword or use the M14. Is it the M14, I think, if you're a rifle, or the shoddy and things like that. It just depends. So being at level 30, so same thing with like certain gear. So any gear that you have, whatever level it is, being that you prestiged, give yourself a 5 level upgrade or something like that. That's just an option I was thinking about. Because currently, as it stands, I mean, I'm prestiging, but still I don't really know what else to do with it. But that's just something I was thinking to myself. So again, like this, I'm prestige 3. So technically that would knock off 5, 5, 5. So then at level 11, I can use this elite enhancer. I know that's going to be super complicated and a lot of work to do, but I think you can possibly characterize it. And I'm not exactly sure how he's programming it, but it's just an option I feel that he can do. Same thing with this. So like, again, you know, let's say this, I'm prestige 3 already. So minus 15 levels off this, I can use this at level 8. And that just allows me to enjoy the game more using a higher tiered weapon with the same kind of stats. I mean, maybe that'll be too buff. I'm not exactly sure, but it's just an option I was thinking about for a reworked prestige system. Another reworked idea I was possibly thinking is right now, I'll swap out real quick to show you my main character. My main character, as always, because I have all these different characters. See, they're all prestiged, prestige 5, but this is the one. Well, Rachel Foley is one you just saw. Asian T1000 is prestige 4. Crying Wolf is prestige 3. But my main character right here. So basically, we'll take him. Pop back into semi-noob zone 2. Wow, it's almost full again. What I'm questioning and wondering, because if he is going to rework the system and just do it from scratch, you have level 30, prestige 5, maxed out, right? Everything's good. So basically what can happen then is, let's say, to get the next level from here. So I'm assuming it's going to be maybe 100,000 and 110,000 maybe for the next level to get to level 31, etc., etc. Or just taking what you have right now. Since the max you have if you were to take that and combine it into the actual levels, so then eventually now, if you were to put it, I believe to get to level 30, it's 1,000,000 points. So if you think about it, you technically by prestiging 5 times, you have 5,000,000 points plus the extra million right here. You have 6,000,000. If you were to take that overall 6,000,000 and calculate it however the new leveling system is, would that make your character like level 50, prestige 2.5? Or prestige 2, you know, you'll be level 50, prestige 2.5 or something. Or like level 30 with 2 prestiges behind your belt, you know, if he's going to do it that way. I don't know if that would make sense, and that would make it so that people don't lose everything they've already gained. Because if now people are level 5, and then someone else gets to level 35, they have the exact same number of skill points as someone currently like me having level 30 and prestige 5. So that's something, sorry again, that I was thinking about. And with that, it's just my overall thoughts on it. That was the first thing I was thinking about. The other thing I was thinking about is the upgrade to the potential to be able to use weapons sooner. Things like that. So just some food for thought. Hopefully something like that can stir around. Just an idea I had for my overall character, because I believe that is the total number needed is 1,000,000. And if you have 1,000,000, again, it'll be level 30, that's 1,000,000. I have 5 prestiges, another 5,000,000, 6,000,000. Take that, whatever that converts into the overall new one, which I would assume would be something around about maybe level 30, 2nd prestige or 3rd prestige. And then that way, you know, everyone can continue, so on and so forth. Because I believe one of the #1 things that stop people from playing the game is once they hit the level cap. And granted, even if you hit the level cap, you still have the ability to level up and get rare enhancers, which is a great thing in itself. Another option you can do is like you could farm this to maybe swap or add one thing to a weapon. For instance, like let's say instead of a rare enhancer, let's say that you have something that you want. And like let's say right here, let's say on this one, I have 17% EXP gain, but I don't really care for the minus 15% visibility. I can replace that with one other skill for that percentage amount. So let's say, oh, I want maybe damage versus infected, and then that'll change that. So it'll be plus 15% damage versus infected, or random damage versus infected. Again, these are just random ideas I'm poking around in my head. I don't know how he would go about implementing them, but just something that I feel. Of course, the next thing he will probably be doing, or even if you get up to here, I would like to see possibly like a reset. Like, once you get to another, like, if he could add it as well, if you get max, you can then go and take this, and there was an old game I used to play, but they had a thing like a poison pill. So you would take that, your character technically dies, but they can re-add all your skills and redo all your skills. I mean, I know credits are how you do that currently, but hey, if someone makes it all the way to level 30, maybe give them the choice. So instead of getting a rare enhancer, you can get, it's like, do you want a rare enhancer? Do you want the, you know, attribute changer? Do you want the poison pill or the skill reset? These are just some things that I had that crossed my mind. Hopefully something like that could be implemented. I mean, I feel that, of course, you know, this is day, 3 of the open world being launched. There's a lot of new things. I know that AdminPwn Neil is working on stability. But shortly after that, you know, I know he can definitely continue on. I mean, he definitely has a great overall blueprint and backbone of what the game can be and what it can be built into. So I look forward to it. Hopefully he'll also integrate certain things like kickboxing. I always think to myself, like, if you have kickboxing, if you were to put in something like Leon's kick or, you know, Wesker, you know, some sort of like Tiger Strike or something like that, where you can like do a headshot and then from the headshot you can do a melee or something like that. It's just random ideas. He has made this game in the vein of like Resident Evil, I can kind of see. And to me, Mercenaries, like a open world based Resident Evil game, is kind of how I'm seeing this game.
I suppose I should thank you.
So with that, guys, thanks for listening to my random ramble and my rant. That's what I thought. If he can do that for level 30 Prestige 5, I'd like to see it. I think it'll be cool. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys out there. Semi-noob out.